love this season. I love where the player base is heading, except when ADCs come into the mix. I feel like every other role has gotten better, but then there's us. I've seen some things. My therapist won't even see me anymore. They just can't hit auto attacks, man. At the very basis, we're not even talking about your game sense. We're talking about at the very basis that it's attack damage carry, and you're horrible at attack damaging. Anyone can throw out auto attacks. You gotta hit those. Maybe you're left-handed. Nothing wrong with it. You just have to adjust. And with some of the aim I've seen, maybe you're foot-handed. Have you tried aiming with your feet? It can't be any worse than what I'm seeing. And now, after destroying your self-esteem, I will attempt to rebuild you. We'll get the obvious out of the way. You are sure that you are playing on a mouse, madam, and not a bowling ball, yes? Make sure you have a decent enough mouse. You don't have to drop buku bucks. I've got this Red Dragon something or other, and it's like 15, but it performs on the same scale as a Death Adder Chroma. I've got a Skiller keyboard. It's about 15 bucks. Performs very well. I have a gaming mouse mat, probably like 6 bucks. Altogether, it's less than 40, I would say. Make sure you have enough desk space and a decent enough chair. You don't need a fancy gaming chair, but that beanbag has got to go. It inhibits going into gaming stands. You know what I'm talking about. When things start to get heated up, you put both feet firmly on the ground and you lean forward. Oh mama, time to get out of 12th place in Mario Kart. Play around with sensitivity, find out what you like. I go with a very high DPI on my mouse and a very low in-game sensitivity. Once you find out what you like, take a picture of it, because for some reason Smite likes to reset it over and over and over again. Can you not do a whole patch without messing with my settings? What is that? Is every new god attached somehow to my sensitivity and my HUD? Speaking of which, go into the HUD editor and mess around with all this stuff. You'll probably see my game and think it looks a lot more spacious than yours, unless you're one of those people who just got rid of every bit of the overlay, and you like to refer to it as playing in hard mode. You're kind of gross. Everything I don't need is gone, and everything I do need is a lot smaller, and where I need it for ease of viewage, take a picture when you're done, because, high-res just cannot release a new god without messing with the HUD editor. Now for the fun stuff, stop staring at your auto attacks. What are you doing? Are you attempting to will the auto attack with your mind to be more accurate? Now just go off on that one. Start aiming to the next one. Staring at it's not going to make it more precise. All it's doing is it's delaying you from aiming and firing off the next one. I can see it in the player model. It's very minute, but I can see it how you stare down your first auto attack and then you do this sort of like little shimmy trying to get the next one aimed. You could have already been aiming it. Here's an obvious one, but it needs to be said. You need to relax. After taking one too many auto attacks, or after missing one too many auto attacks, you've already gone erratic. You're emotionally despondent, the adrenaline's kicking in, and you probably lost control of your breathing. Inhaling increases heart rate, exhaling decreases heart rate. That's why snipers do that sniper breathing, which you're gonna have to do because it's Smite. You're gonna need every bit of lower blood pressure that you can manage. To do a very big, sharp inhale, and then a very long, drawn-out exhale. Longer than that, lowering their blood pressure, lowering the heart rate, and making them far more accurate. Do that before fights. Do that when you're panicking. You'll start doing it without even realizing it. Just kind of like now, you're holding your breath without even realizing it. I know if I don't mention it, I'm going to see it in the comments, but clicking and or holding the mouse button, honestly, be capable of doing both. I like holding it for when I get a good read on them. That way I don't have to mess around with clicking. Or if I'm trying to break the pattern and the rhythm of the basic attacks, I will click each individual auto, or just to, secure that last one. And I said rhythm of the auto attacks because it is a dance. It is a song that two boxing ADCs are playing. Normally, you get locked into the whole, like one person shoots, and then the other one, and then they're both not stopping in between their auto attacks. So it goes something like doot, 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 doot. Mess with it. Juke a shot, and then fire off your next one. So now the new rhythm goes doot, 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 doot. And it's just something ever so subtle, but it's going to drive the other ADC nuts. It makes them uncomfortable. It's awkward. The sense of rhythm has been disrupted. That's a reason why Apollo is good at boxing. Dun 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 dun. What was that? Oh, it was his passive. just completely throws people off. It'll even throw you off. I highly recommend playing him. Only 90s kids will understand what it was like to have Apollo Diamond before Diamond even existed. Another great thing for ADCs is having an ability to reset your mindset. You took one too many autos, you missed one too many shots. Alright, have an actual word that you say to yourself or in your head that helps your brain go, boom, reset. Everything's good. It's kind of like a safety word without the vulgarity, but don't make it something quick and short because it's gonna become your panic word. If it's pineapple and you start missing shots, every time you say pineapple to yourself, it's probably gonna make you feel weirder. Mine is, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. You'll catch me saying that a lot on stream or in my videos. That's fine. Because it's resetting my mind after, say, I took damage or I missed doing damage. Go creep around in Bear's stream or Zap's stream or any other ADC. They all have that word that sort of, okay, stabilize, safety word. And it's not pineapple, I promise you. As far as actually hitting your shot, I think that's that. Next time around, we will talk about movement. Just not getting hit, not getting ganked, all that kind of good stuff that goes into being an attack damage carry. If you have information that I didn't put out, put that in the comments for other people. I'd much appreciate that. If you have more questions for me, go to my Twitter, my Discord, or when I'm streaming, tell me, hey, I play duo lane. I'll like you a lot more. If you play mid, jungle, solo, go away. Gank my lane, and then we'll talk.